We are discussing about reduction with sodium borohydride. Sodium borohydride is commonly known as sodium tetrahydroborate. Sodium tetrahydroborate is the weak reducing agent compared to that lithium aluminum hydride because boron hydrogen bond is very strong. It is very difficult to cleave the bond. That's why easily hydrogen is not easily liberated from this sodium borohydride compared to lithium aluminum hydride. Here, sodium borohydride structure is represented here. Sodium Na plus. So boron surrounded by 4 hydrogens in the tetrahedral structure. So this is the sodium tetrahydroborate, which is a mild reducing agent. How can we synthesize this sodium tetrahydroborate? Let us see. So when we are taking sodium hydride treated with trimethoxyborane, so trimethoxyborane when treated, and here's the formation of sodium methoxide and sodium tetrahydroborate. This is the main product what actually required for us. The reaction is carried in the temperature range of 250 to 275 degrees centigrade. So sodium hydride now treated with trimethoxyborane. This is called trimethoxyborane, sodium hydride. When these two get reacted, formation of sodium methoxide and sodium tetrahydroborate formation is possible. So this is about the mechanism. Now let us see how this mechanism is possible and what are the transformations and what are the type of reactions with the sodium borohydride. So we are specifically discussing about reduction of carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds when treated with sodium borohydride, they converted into corresponding hydroxy compounds. Corresponding hydroxy compounds nothing but aldehydes into primary, ketones into secondary alcohols respectively. Okay, so we already know aldehydes converted into primary alcohols, whereas ketones converted into secondary alcohols. Okay, so just like lithium aluminum hydride, here also product formation is possible. There is no change in the product formation, but only the difference is rate of the reaction. Rate of the reaction in the sense, if the sodium borohydride reduction carried in 1 hour, but lithium aluminum hydride reaction carried in half an hour only. Within half an hour, same product formation is possible. And if the product yield, that means here final product obtained in 70% of yield in case of sodium borohydride, that may be 80% or more than 80% yield in case of lithium aluminum hydride because of high reactivity, high efficiency of that lithium aluminum hydride. So this is about the comparison between sodium borohydride and lithium aluminum hydride. Here aldehyde is converted into primary alcohol RCH2OH, whereas ketone is converted into secondary alcohol, that is RRCOH formation is possible just like lithium aluminum hydride reduction. Now let us see the mechanism. So here also what happens, hydride ion is liberated from this boron, so this sodium tetrahydroborate. So H minus is released from this. H minus will attach to the carbonylic carbon. When H minus attached, what happens? This is converted into O minus because pi electrons are delocalized towards oxygen atom. This O minus now surrounded by the counter ion called sodium Na plus. So now it is converted into sodium uh, oxide. It is converted into sodium oxide. Further, it is treated with water. Water is able to release H plus ion to this one. So when H plus ion released, it is converted into CH2OH. So in this way, here the formation of hydroxy compound is possible. Very simple. Hydride ion released by this sodium borohydride, and it attached to the carbonylic carbon, and next step H plus released from water will attach to O minus. Finally, we will get CH2OH, that is primary alcohol in case of aldehyde. And this is about the mechanism for ketone. When ketone is treated with sodium borohydride, H minus is attached to the carbon atom and O minus formation is possible. This O minus present on the oxygen finally treated with H plus and is converted into CH2OH. Otherwise, if after the attachment with oxygen with boron, here there is a possibility to attach. There is a possibility to attack more number of ketonic moieties also, because boron have more 3 hydrogens per release. That's why more 3 molecules of such a compound, such ketonic compounds are bounded to this central boron, so that we will get this product. Okay, so 4 uh, sites present around the boron are attached by this alkyl what ketonic functional groups, so that here boron oxygen, 4 boron oxygen bonds are generated. All the hydrogens now bonded to 4 ketonic compounds, so that boron now surrounded by 4 ketone moieties and further treated with water, so that we can cleave 4 bonds. 4 bonds are cleaved. That's why 4 moles of this secondary hydroxy compounds are generated. So this is about the final product in case of sodium borohydride, because hydrogens present in the boron can react with 4 molecules of ketones, so that 4 molecules of hydroxy compounds are generated. Secondary hydroxy compounds are generated. This is about the mechanism for reduction of ketones. So let us see few examples which comes under this reduction of ketones. When we are taking this hexane, cyclohexanone, this is called cyclohexanone, treated with sodium borohydride. So sodium borohydride, when added to this one, here it is converted into secondary alcohol. That is, so this carbon attached by hydrogen. This oxygen is also attached by hydrogen, so that it is converted into OH. This is called the cyclohexanol. This is called cyclohexanone. Cyclohexanone with reduction with sodium borohydride, cyclohexanol as the final product. And one more example, we are taking aldehyde, that is how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Butanaldehyde. This is the butanaldehyde. When butanaldehyde is treated with sodium borohydride, uh, here aldehyde group is converted into primary alcohols. That's why it is converted into butanol. Butanol is nothing but so hydroxy group present on the first carbon. So need not to mention. That's why we can say butanol. OL. OL stands for hydroxy compound. So this is about example for sodium borohydride reduction. Now let us go with this compound. So where we have one ketone, one ester. This is the different productivity with respect to lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, when we are treating the same compound with lithium aluminum hydride, we will get, so this ketone is converted into secondary hydroxy. Even ester is also converted into primary hydroxy compound. But in case of sodium borohydride, so it will not interfere with this ester functional group. It will not reduce this ester functional group. Only it is selective for the reduction of this ketonic functional group. This ketone is converted into secondary alcohol, whereas this ester group is unaffected in case of the sodium borohydride reduction. So this is about difference between lithium aluminum hydride reduction and sodium borohydride reduction. Both the functional groups are reduced in case of lithium aluminum hydride. So sodium borohydride reduce only ketonic group, but not this ester functional group. So let us go with another example. This is aldehyde having OH and OCH3. So the name of the compound is vanillin. Vanillin is treated with sodium borohydride, further subjected to hydrolysis. We already know aldehyde is converted into this primary hydroxy. Hence, we will get CH2OH. This OCH3 group is not affected and OH group is also not affected. That's why the final product will be CH2OH only. So it is selective for the reduction of aldehydes and ketones. Now let us see where we can apply this sodium borohydride. Sodium borohydride preparation is used in the preparation of sodium dithionate. Dithionate synthesis, we can apply this. Aldehydes and ketones are reduced by this sodium borohydrates into their alcohols, aldehyde to primary, ketone into secondary alcoholic compound. Antibiotics such as thiophenol and dihydrostreptomycin and chloramphenicol produced by sodium borohydride as a reducing agent. In that synthesis, we can apply sodium borohydride for the reduction purpose. All these are antibiotics. We already know what is the purpose of antibiotic. Antibiotic is nothing but the chemical reagent which synthesized from microorganisms and used to kill some other microorganisms, that is called antibiotic. We know so many antibiotics are available in our market. Chloramphenicol is the best example. Streptomycin, tetracycline, penicillin, all these are the examples for antibiotics. In that antibiotic synthesis, we can reduce that carbonylic functional groups by using the sodium borohydride. So in that synthesis also, sodium borohydride plays vital role in the reduction purpose. It can be used to reduce foxing aged documents and books. Means any ancient books are there. So in order to avoid that change in their color, change in their texture, everything we can avoid by using this sodium borohydride. So by this we are going to complete today's class. Oxidation and reduction process are totally completed.